What up, what up? People here so early, I wasn't expecting that. Ace and A, hey Nitro. This graphic reminds me of Artorias. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's some sort of sexy Dark Souls creature. I just usually quietly lurking, go for it. This is going to be a short stream again anyways because it's B-Dub's night. So I got to be done before she starts. Artorias of the Abyss. That sounds Dark Soulsy. He's from... I've never played Dark Souls 1. I played Bloodborne. Then I played Dark Souls 3. Then I played a tiny bit of Dark Souls 2. And noped the fuck out of that right away. And let's see. Then I played Sekiro and noped the fuck out of that. And then I played more of Sekiro than I did of Dark Souls 2 though. And then I played Elden Ring. Elden Ring is based on Dark Souls 2 engine. What does that mean? It's got to be a new engine. It can't be the same engine. But whatever new engine they made it based on that engine. That's interesting. You know, I've watched people play Dark Souls 2, and I totally understand the people that think Dark Souls 2 is the best. I know everybody hates Dark Souls 2 is like the general consensus, but then there's like the small pocket of people that think it's the best. And I totally get why. Like, I can see that. It's a steam engine, like my steampunk weapon on my back. It's very different from one's mechanic-wise. Yeah. I may have even played Dark Souls 2 before I played any of them, just not even knowing what I was getting into. Because I own it for PS4. It's over there on a shelf, collecting dust. And I will one day when I actually have money. I don't know when that'll be. I'm definitely going to pick up Demon Souls so that I can play one level of that and never play it again. But it's so pretty and it's on my PS5, so I gotta. It's been on sale for like $40, but that's like a little too much money to only play one level. I want like a $20 sale and then I'm in. I don't know if they kept a glitch that you could dupe souls in DES Remake. They did. You can make the game trivial. Okay. Demon Souls. Oh, we gotta throw that E in there. Oh, I see. To separate it from DS. Gotcha. It's like the tiny H in Shadowbringers to separate it from Stormblood. Let's see what you're putting down. I shouldn't be wasting time on this, but whatever. Whatever. Come on, give me a winning ticket. Give me a winning ticket. Just one. Boom. Fuck. Hey, Razor. How's it going? Alright. What were we doing? We were about to speak to Y'shtola. She was going to tell us where we can go get the next big baddie light warden. Nani Banbi? Not good. Well, welcome to the land of suffering. Good. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. You're damn right it is. And what did I get? Some sort of hand shit? A handy J for Bani? Wanted to write 2,000 words today, and I just fucking was a goblin all day. Well, sometimes that happens. I was a goblin all day Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, these aren't bad. Can I dye these? Interesting. Alright, we'll put these over here. We'll put these in the maybe pile. Got my final paper due several weeks ago with final revisions submitted on the 5th and still not edited and 5,000 words short. I've been feeling like shit as well for the last few weeks. Oh no, do you got... Oh, nitro. Emotional shit. Not the COVID shit, right? Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations, so it was a time, this is pretty much all time. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And do you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Yixmaja? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan texts and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. It's called the Rosetta Stone. Yes, all the emotional, 120% emotional shit. Where can we find this monument? Here in Sitia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nonetheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have been such a cunt to Thancred earlier now that you need his help, huh? Did you think of that? And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. All right, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. My liege. Then let us convene outside to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Clothing optional. Sine, do you smoke? And if so, could you describe the wonderfulness that is smoking in great detail to me? I had a dream the other night that I found some clove cigarettes in an old closet, and now I've just been craving one just desperately, and you can't even get them in America anymore. I'm so sad. It should be a chain smoker. Yeah, there's still some casual smoking going on though, right? I can be in 5 seconds if I just light one up. All right. I don't want to pressure you into any more addictions. I was genuinely sad when I woke up and realized that the cigarettes were a dream. The encampment we seek is in the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps we had ought to share of their recent activity. But we must treat carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such a madman. Your favorite smoke by far is smoking a pipe. I've never smoked a pipe. I mean, not that kind of pipe. Maybe another kind of pipe. This music is rocking. This is not the Lahi that I know. Ooh, Aether Current. Lahi, they all have Ebola. Been as awkward as a person as usual. Nah, you've just been Nitro. Comfy, cozy, wonderful chef. Nitro. If you're not cooking, he's dousing an espresso. Child of the everlasting dark. Now that I've saved your life, you're in debt to me, bitch. Lahi. By the darkest. That is not what that said at all. That said the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You are an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? The first three seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poison from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. Oh, good spiders! In fact, I have a double espresso cappuccino with me. Yes, of course you do. It is if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? I could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, or a natural predator of spiders, like wasps. Set them loose onto the nest, and we would have an opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once you've knocked them out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. But I'm allergic to bees, and my EpiPen is expired. I'm gonna die on this quest. Some bee's nest. Oh, it's just a little baby bee's nest. I thought this was gonna be fucking huge. Oh no, they're after me. Oh, I saw that Nitro. I know all about that game. I actually played the demo like a month ago when it came out. It doesn't feel great, unfortunately. Like, the combat doesn't feel great. But I'm still intrigued by the game because everything else was awesome. The combat's kind of squishy and floaty. Yet also demanding. But you can play in easy mode too. But maybe they tightened it up since the demo, I don't know. Tis still on my watch list though. No. Oh yeah, Nitro's all over the free games from Epic. I just logged back into them again because I wanted to... There's a game coming out that's only coming out on Epic. Ravenlock, I think it's called. Looks pretty good. It's like a action-adventure 3D pixel game. More of a game collector than a gamer. You know what? That's all that matters. Yeah, I definitely own more games than I've ever played or finished. But it's not too bad. It's just so easy on Steam when they're cheap as fuck during the sales. The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thankred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? Here you go, my dudes. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. Nope. I don't think I checked Breathe Edge. Doesn't sound familiar. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say I have more games on my wish list that have no release date than I do games in my library. I have like 100 games that I'm waiting for to come out, and I'm more excited about all of them than I am anything in my library. Who's texting me? Oh. Not someone that I care to read anything from. Alright, I'll have to take a look, Nitro. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? The music is nice but unfitting for the game feel. I mean, it's nice music for wandering around in a forest, but it's pretty infamous for its lahi. Like, when the game came out, That was a meme everywhere, this song. A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed, enough that as it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? Be careful, Thancred. That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees! By the abyss, they're everywhere! Help! Someone help! Not the bees! We have to save the spiders. Sounds like a plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. It should come to blows with the children. I'll see... Whoa. Reading. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready... Is this a dungerino? No, it's not a dungeon. Where are we going? Lahi, they all have Ebola. Holy shit, how am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I guess I go this way, maybe? Come on. Come on. Totally. I love that I'm so high level. None of these enemies give a shit that I'm even here. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for a prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Oh yeah, they all have Ebola. Oh yeah, Bramble looks good. I got Bramble on my wish list. I mean, they did with Studio 5. They made Ni no Kuni, which was great. But then they kind of dipped out. They didn't even make the sequel to Ni no Kuni. Yes, this is it. It will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind... Wow, I can't read. I'm going to take a drink. I'm going to take a drink. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on the walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can. Take out your cell phone and take pictures, Bani. Examine the murals and take note of what events they might depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. I like this. Remember when you could blow darts at your enemies' necks and knock them unconscious in the last expansion? Well, we kept that mechanic, but now you just look at stuff and poke at it. mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. I mean, that's open to interpretation. You don't know what this is. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. Ishtola, you done learning an entirely new language yet?
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man. A researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart.
Ironically, he died of a heart attack.
He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds.
Still, I would have liked to have been painted like one of his French girls.
But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
I'm hoping they open a sex store in my name.
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
I was just talking to my friend Ardbert. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Bani, do the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps the knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Ooh, footwear. Some fancy footwear. Oh wait, my pants go here. Feet. Wait, this is boots, arms, body. There's no pants in this set. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we return, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Ooh, dinner at Runar's house. Bani, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath, and no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Fuck yeah, I want some stew. Nitro stew.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Meanwhile, in Yulmore, oh, I don't know, Nitro. I missed it because a massive lawnmower started going by my apartment, so I quick was looking to mute the microphone so it didn't overpower it. Oh, I forgot the Exarch was going to there.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
What does infatuate mean? Infatuate means that you're... Oh God, how do I put this? You're completely absorbed by something, like you're completely in love with it, taken in by it, you can't look away from it, you're infatuated by it. It's the best I got. I'm sure there's a smarter. Fixated? Yes. Yeah.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more.
Just an epiphany. A little baby epiphany.
You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains. And I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception!
Bitch, please, you think I'm really here?
What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
I was gonna ask if you could even stand, but you're quite vigorous. And you're pounding.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods.
Ibby
A
dubs.
foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
His voice reminds you of Bill Nye, the villain there. I could see that. As Victor from Underworld? Bill Nye is always just Bill Nye to me, but I get what you're saying. The guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and infectious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employed countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of the Yule more generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I consider a convocation of all the knights blessed, that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith, but there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? Oh, sweet summer child, I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Bani's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yule Morin's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall on Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally deciphered the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and what if we can prepare everything we need to enter Yishmaja? What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but our course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden. You good, B-dubs? Benny's that much of a thug from Y'shtola to get us so cocky in this sort of Caucasian. Oh, yes. Y'shtola's a badass bitch. You ain't stepping on her rights. Good, I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. Be all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ranka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Makta. While you see to that, Minfilia, and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Ooh, I like this music. Alright, where am I going? Some lake? Some lake yonder? There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins, beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a suitable locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkans sought to live in a harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: Coral, Colibri, the Apo-Apo, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, but its strength do on our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says naught for the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Oh god, we're fucked. Okay, so snake, Opo-Opo, wolf. It's definitely the order of whatever we're doing. May all have Ebola. There's a gate over here. Is this not where I'm supposed to go? Doesn't seem like it, but what's over here? Find the statue in the ruins of Ranka. I found a statue. The covered halls of Dwalt. I can't interact with this yet. Alright. I guess I should go where it says on my map. Serpent statue. You find a statue of a snake. Press your palm, yes. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Alright. It's the coral, we don't want to touch that one. We want the Appa-Appa. Alright, and now we need the wolf. Now we need the wolf. Colibri? Nope. Wolf. Let me touch you. You find the statue of the wolf. Yes. Once more, you sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. May I please done this correctly? A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Alright, deliver the seal to Y'shtola. Alright, I can do that. Did you find it? I did. It's very sort of Mayan looking. This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt. This is the seal of Ranka. Well done, Bani. We can begin our preparations to enter Ismaja in earnest. Ooh, I got a weapon coffer. Oh, it's this thing, which I have already. Well, I guess I don't have that color version. Boop. Let's put that there. I redid the hair think, but on my bathrobe tie. I redid the hair think, but on my bathrobe tie. I don't know what you're talking about, B-dubs. Did I miss a text? Bearing this seal, I should be possible to enter Ismaja unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbarrow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east of our village. The overnight curl my hair when I was like, oh, this didn't work, and you guys were like, do it another way, but tighter. Oh, I don't think I was involved in that conversation. I was there when the socks didn't work. And you just straight up abandoned the sock idea. Yeah, the socks didn't work, so you're using a bathrobe tie instead. Alright, nice. And it came out much better. Good. Good, good, good. I'm thinking about giving myself an undercut again and then having my mother braid dreads into my hair again. I'm so fat right now, though. I've gained so much weight back. It won't look as pretty as when I was thin. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. No, they're multicolored, and I couldn't even begin to tell you. To me, they're like a deep purple and brown and orange with like a white streak running through them. They're like marbled. Beyond lies Ismaja, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's Protector to find me when I last came here. I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. I was expecting this to be a dungeon, but it doesn't appear to be. Is it another trial? Oh shit.
It would seem we have found them.
It's the bunny ladies.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine.
Totally.
Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us?
Hey, Faye.
But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Ixmaya. Okay, I've been saying that wrong, but whatever. A giant cabbage. Oh, it's not a cabbage. It's like a little, it's a tree nodule. It's a little tree testicle. He's cute though. Ooh, pretty. It's like a even more wooded version of the village from Final Fantasy XII. Whoa, didn't mean to run over you with my motorcycle. My bad. I would have the seal, that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fenro. Fanau? Fano? Umet, her younger sister. Semet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would ever come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people, though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Hey, into the woods. Now we can do more of that White Mage quest. Or healer quest. This way, what is your name? Bani, is that a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. We can go talk to the drunken dwarf. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably only like one more quest we can do with them. And then we have to push the story further again. Wait, how do I... how do I get to your crystal? I need to attune to this shit. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ranka falls. By the wisdom of our people was Ranka made to thrive. Such knowledge will never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ranka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ranka ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope you will not think the question impertinent, but did they take a drink break. Take a drink break. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? God damn you, Thancred, and your thick English accent. That was on one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 or 11 lifetimes. 3 elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ranka. But our duty has grown even more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, for now, is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes, and you believe we are the allies from whom you have waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. Oh shucks. She's just got cute bunnies, or cute hearts drawn on her face. I think they're diamonds, but it looks like a heart. We are glad to be glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ranka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Umet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Rude. Rude as shit. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen and heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the others V's then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Speak with the old bunny ladies. 'Cause the bunny boys are very rare. Hello, mouse? Please don't die on me, mouse. You've got to get me through another expansion, and then you can die. because then I'll never be able to play this game again. I was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hidden nearby, I would know about it. An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin-Eaters. While out of patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Koryi has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. You're damn right it has. Come on, Mouse. Don't die on me. I love you, Mouse. I need you, Mouse. Yeah, it's not cat hair. I think so there's like when you turn it over, there's a little light for the laser, and then to the left of the light, there's like a prism, and the prism is scratched, and I think that's what's causing the problem. The Light Warden, now I have now seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters, how they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Oh, I'm drunken and walking the wrong way. Hey, Ziller. Loy May. You search for the Light Warden. I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Well, you were absolutely worthless to me. The second person I talked to gave me all the information I needed. Yes, you are. It looks very magical. Don't know what you're talking about. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Actually, it looks exactly like it does in Final Fantasy XII. A little less hazy. Near Raktika Falls, why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted in our patrols. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assure it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaja. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as a loss, thereby making it a suitable place for the warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though. Through it, you would be in great peril to you and your companions. The Quintan Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within the path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka it can. First, we must go to the Commule Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Quintala Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to this ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? I got my shirt unbuttoned. I'm all ready for work. Yes, epitome is the correct word, Nitro. For what I think you're trying to convey. Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Commule Astropolis, I will ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Waktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, I would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Simet, I leave them to you. Pinnacle works too. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find out any and all possible paths forward. Good lord, that's gaudy as shit. Alright, let's put weapons down here. Pants here. Tops here. Almay stands ready to guide you through the ruins. What you seek lies in the heart of the Commule Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Where are we going? We going this way. Can I leave this way? Is this an exit? Is this ye old exit? Ooh, yes, it is. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Do you see this? How would you make it look more magical, Nitro? The atmosphere? How so? Like, what would you add or change? Different plants? Looking more like plants from Pandoria. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the Morning Star, 4 monuments built in tribe to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments themselves the key to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle, wonderful. I would have a closer look. More volumetric lighting, more ambient occlusion. Well, I have most of that turned off because my computer can't handle it. But it's also not great because this game is running in a 13-year-old engine. But they're redoing all the graphics with the next expansion that comes out next year. So maybe it'll look better. I mean, I've seen the pictures of what the game looks like. What it's going to look like. It does look significantly better. But it doesn't bother me at all. I think this is the best looking MMO that currently exists. I've never seen a better looking one. But that's all opinion and what you're looking for. It is indeed another puzzle, but for the blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answers may well be hidden among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are numerous as you say, better than the risk overlooking something. Though transcriptions would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin script, no matter, you will employ a different approach, impressions. Here, I had thought to use this clay tablet to record our significant imagery, any significant imagery we discovered. There will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you are finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Alright, start at the top and work my way down to the base. As a gay man, that's something I'm capable of achieving. They all have Ebola. Alright, I need to go up somehow. How does one get up? Can I climb this building? Ooh, I can climb these. Find a taller person and say upper. Uppies! You take an impression of the writing inscription on the monument. Ooh. Remind me to tell you about a weird-ass dream sometime, Bani? Did you also dream that you found a pack of clove cigarettes and then wake up and cry because it wasn't real and you couldn't smoke them? No? Just me? Okay. Oh, I see. It's over there. I see. It's over there. It was about a blowjob. Also good. I've also dreamed that I've gotten a blowjob and then woken up and it wasn't real and cried about that. So you know what? It's a theme. I had a dream that I hit a deer while driving on the antlers, went right through my core. Turns out it was just bad cramps, all beat-ups. Good old period dreams. Hello? There we go. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. I've got everything. I'm coming, Y'shtola. I trust you made good use of those clay tablets. I did. You wanted me to press my willy onto them, right? There you go. There's an impression of my dick. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle. Focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it, your findings, on the other hand, appear to be a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair, go thy ways. Dread burdens bear, mark the crown, heed its call, avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with aether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Am I supposed to have thoughts? I don't have any thoughts. Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Bani? Sure. What was the riddle again? Because I don't remember. Right then, after you have selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required aether. Should I prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any magical malign magics it will contain. Now, which statue would it be? May I hear the riddle one more time? Yes, of course. I have it written here. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, avert the gaze, forever fall. Did that serve to inspire you? Yes, it did. FF14 Shadowbringers. Which statue? Totally. I know which one it is. The owl statue. All right. I pray this works. The aether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. I know. It's a gift. Nobody Googles like Bani Googles. The way should be clear now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Sister! Sister! Simet! What are you doing here? What has happened? Ilmoran soldiers, they have entered Ixmaja. Ilmoran soldiers, and what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Ilmorans had little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate to Ixmaja upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Umet and some other few have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Umet at once. There are none to see foot near the ruins of Fanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Ixmaya, thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong, but I couldn't remember how they said it. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Ilmorans to move so swiftly, but we have come too far to turn back now. Mikasa Itupasa? Is that what this quest was called? Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Oh, I thought it was this way. Where are we going? It is this way. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Topasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south, Bani the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Don't see anything in this room. There it is. I have looked everywhere, and wait, is that? The statue, you found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statue in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractedly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps from what they are. All right, then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Topasa, the Elder. Deliver the owl statue to the altar at the entrance of the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. You will have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Okay. I should be good since I'm so high level. No, the owl statue eyes are on. As the light fades, you realize the statue has disappeared from your hand. No, you bitch. And how was I supposed to see that? Oh, I see their eyes are looking at me. I see, I see. No! Fuck. Shit. At least I don't have to worry about enemies attacking me too. Alright, Y'shtola, I got it this time, I promise. I promise. What'd you find, Nitro? Alright, we go behind this one. We go behind this one over here. And then we go behind this one. And then we go here. Boom. Did it. You successfully delivered the statue to the altar. The statue is returned, but what was the enough? I believe it was. I can see an aether flowing to the door now. All right, let's look at this PAX day. They all have Ebola. See, this is beautiful. This looks like whatchamacallit. I actually know about this game. This looks like the New World or so any PS5 or PlayStation first party game, like The Last of Us. But to me, that's not interesting. It's just good looking, which is great, but it has no artistic style. It's just pretty, you know? to me, this game has its own art style, and I think that's interesting. Kind of like World of Warcraft, which I think is a butt ugly game, but it has its own art style. You are but one step from the entry to Quita Ravel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasures in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Bani, while time is yet on our side. More puzzles! Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch, the most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you in danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Bani and I could work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Bani. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Oh, shit. It's a duty. Hold my hand, it's a duty. Shall we get to this over with? Shall we get to this over with? Yes. That is the sort of reading that I come to aspire to here. Drink break. We must hurry before something or else happens. Do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse any who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them as to be seen by death. Okay, so I take it I want to walk behind them. Does Bruno Mars's gay levels of grammar? That is correct. That is correctamundo. Magic knot. Ooh. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sister, no doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Maybe we should stop. Maybe we should stop stopping. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Another sentinel. Its movement is somehow different from before. No!
Away with you!
This ends now!
They are massive. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. I will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with a haste. Okay. Run! A teleportation device? This should end well. There is no turning back. Why would we turn back? No, they left me. They left me. Bani, Almet, can you hear me? We have been sent through separate chambers. This mist. Poison, and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor. I think they show the way out. But which way is the exit? Okay. Okay, so I see the exit now. But how do I get to that? This way. And then this way. Right? Right? Correctamundo? Woo! Somehow we all still in one piece. This means little to the others if we don't hurry. Oh my god, let me guess. Giant Indiana Jones ball? Yep. How cliche. By the gods. I'm doing it, Peter. Whee! Sure hope I was meant to jump to my doom. Oh good, I was. Well, there is no going back now. I pray it is not much further. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are not too fast. They are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man you come from? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Alright, B-dubs. Have fun setting up for your stream. Have a good stream. There you are. Impossible. Oh, you want to fight? Oh, you want to fight?
Here I come. No holding back.
It seems to be working.
I think not.
General, hold on!
Oh, what did you do, idiot? Now that's a rectum.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue. Or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
General?
Do not fail.
Ishtola. There better be a pile of comfy mattresses at the bottom of that hole.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right?
Everyone not in the gaping hole.
Oriange! At once! Down with you!
Everybody's going in this hole.
Where is Y'shtola?
Speak with Y'shtola. I won't ever be doing that again. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Umet should be here soon with word from Fano. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Elmet, please tell us you know of the hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it, but I fear that this is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. The fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Ilmoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherborough as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be one of their order was found lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanro for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. Then we must act quickly. If you're a spare vial, Minfili and I can deliver it to the Blessed in Slitherbow. You and Urianger should return to Fanau and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? We didn't see her die on camera, so it's nigh impossible that she's actually gone. I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to see the Blessed, whatever it takes. All right. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Sorry, I needed a drink. Come, Bani, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanau. Oh, it's Runar that was poisoned. Heavens forfend Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yulmoran procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back into his cheeks. I would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want by meddling. I shall minister to him forthwith. Ooh, I get to pick dyes or money. I'll take the money. Rest, Bani, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. His blood ministrations. Welcome to the old blood. My last memory of her is an upshot through her skirt.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
I must increase my bust.
Where am I?
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
I couldn't possibly stay here. The ambient occlusion is dreadful.
I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Master Matoya go down the hole. Blue eyes go down the hole.
No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, look who it is.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time? Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. 'Tis never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I could really go for a chili dog. I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
She jumped off the ledge. I got a flash of her panties up her skirt. She threw the bottle to me. Then a gust of wind blew its way up out of the hole.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Really, dude? You do that for us?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Don't fuck with me, Emmett. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I'll require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location resonates with the life stream. Once you have found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. Do you know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. To find a location that resonates with the livestream, you'll need to search the area marked on your map. Use your ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location that can then call for Emmett Selk. This is down somewhere? Down, you say? Okay. not seeing where I'm supposed to do this. Maybe it's on the other side of this circle? The shit? Oh, do I need to do something like ring a bell? Use this. The lamplight is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call for Emmerich. Alright. I nailed it. No, I would have done this if I was calling for you, Nitro.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
There will be flatulence. Everybody back up.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
It was a very nice puce.
Ah, there you are.
And she's naked.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Aw, spoil sport.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how.
Is she
What
even
happened?
is she even more blind than she was before? Because remember, doing that caused her to go blind, and she had to see with the ether. Her eyes look paler to me, but I could be just imagining that.
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're alright.
I'm not into Bara.
I'd nearly given up hope.
Please, Renan, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the live stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Heavens no. In fact, I was awaiting your return.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Margarita does sound good. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remind their many differences and return to squabbling. Say the arch-bringer of chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is not who tends them. It is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. What is this next quest? What does Y'shtola want to say to me? I might end it here for today. And then we can raid B-dubs. Well, let me see what she wants to say first. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. Oh, I guess I'm in the middle of a quest still. Alright, we'll finish this quest. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not done yet. We must make ready to enter the Kita Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. There we go. I'm guessing the Kita Ravel is the dungeon, so we'll have a dungeon next time we play. Ooh, none of my gear got damaged. Interesting. Good to know. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play more of this, or we'll play more of Tell Me Why, depending on what I feel like. I'm going to raid B-dubs, so I don't have a raid call thingy, so just spam your favorite emotes. And I will see you next time, I guess. Let me look her up. Blood-stained wings. Ooh, she's playing Twilight Princess. Start the raid. Alright, I'll see you guys later.